Well, folks, the engines are roaring again. And something big is happening in California. The highly anticipated Speed Promotions Outlaw 32 series just kicked off its first official race at the legendary Famoso Raceway. And it's already stirring up buzz in the street racing world. For many fans, this feels like the fresh start we've all been waiting for, especially with no prep kings taking a backseat for now. While it's called Outlaw 32, only 19 cars showed up. But let's be real, California is a long haul. And it's not cheap to tow a full race setup across the country. Still, this opener brought back some heavy hitters, fresh builds, and even a few mystery machines. And for those of us who've followed this scene for years, yeah, this one feels different. It feels like the start of something wild. And speaking of something wild, guess who's back behind the wheel? Brandon James, the breakout star we haven't seen since season 6, just rolled into Famoso with a vengeance. He's driving a stunning Larry Jeffers-built Camaro, now upgraded with a screw-blown Hemi and massive big tires, a serious jump from the small tire setup we were used to seeing him in. And let me tell you, the car looks mean. It's loud, aggressive, and built to fly. After sitting out all of season 7, some folks wondered if Brandon still had that fire. But if the early runs are any sign, he's not just back, he's coming for blood. He's one of those drivers that doesn't just show up to race, he shows up to win. Watching him hit the track again brought back serious nostalgia, and maybe, just maybe, a little fear in the hearts of his competitors. But Brandon isn't the only one turning heads out here. Alongside the veterans are a few mystery machines, cars we haven't seen before. Likely piloted by local racers hungry to prove themselves. That's the beauty of the Outlaw 32 format. It's open to anyone bold enough to line up against big names like Sean, Ryan, or Kayla. No invites, no politics, just raw racing. Some of these new builds are wild, big blowers, fat tires, and maybe even a little nitro under the hood. No power adder limits means no holding back. And it shows. You can feel the tension in the pits, everyone sizing up the unknowns. Wondering who's legit and who's just here for the ride. This blend of grizzled vets and fresh blood gives the series an edge we haven't felt in years. It's unpredictable, gritty, and exactly what outlaw racing should be. And while the roster may not be packed just yet, with only 19 cars showing up this weekend, the energy says otherwise. Last season had races where only 16 or 17 cars made the call. So in many ways, this kickoff already feels like a step forward. Sure, folks were hoping to see a full 32-car bracket. But let's be honest, getting a full crew to California takes serious money, time, and sacrifice. What matters more is that the racers who did show up are bringing heat. These aren't just filler entries, they're real contenders. From local wildcards to returning champions, each one's got something to prove. And the talk in the pits? Most say the next few races will easily hit the 32-car mark. Maybe even go beyond. This isn't just a new series, it's a test run for something bigger. If today's racing lives up to the hype, Outlaw 32 might just become the next street racing obsession. And if this is just the beginning, you can bet the future looks fast. From what we've seen on the ground, the Speed Promotions Outlaw 32 has all the makings of something truly special, raw horsepower. No rulebook drama, and racers with everything on the line. It's the kind of racing that reminds you why you fell in love with the streets in the first place. There's already buzz about bringing this series to other legendary tracks. And if the momentum keeps up, there's no reason this couldn't evolve into the next big thing, maybe even its own TV deal. The fans are ready, the cars are nasty, and the stories are just starting to write themselves. So whether you're watching from the bleachers or from your screen, buckle up, because Outlaw 32 isn't just a filler for NPK, it's a statement. And it's just getting started. And that's the thing about outlaw racing, it's never just about the cars. It's about the people behind the builds. The late nights in the garage, the busted knuckles and broken parts, and the dreams that refuse to die. You see it in the faces at the track, older guys who've been doing this for decades. Young bloods trying to earn respect, and families rallying behind a beat-up trailer like it's $1 million hauler. That spirit? You can't fake it. Outlaw 32 brings it back to the roots of American drag racing, where it's not about the glitz, it's about the grind. So whether you're here for the speed, the stories, or just the smell of burning rubber on sun-scorched asphalt, you're in the right place. Because this isn't just another racing series. It's a movement, and you're watching it happen, one pass at a time. And if you're feeling that adrenaline build in your chest, you're not alone. Because something real is happening out here. Something you don't get from polished studio sets or scripted drama. This is raw, this is earned, and it's only going to grow from here. With more races lined up, more heavy hitters expected to show, and the noise around Outlaw 32 getting louder by the day. Now's the time to lock in. Don't wait for a TV network to tell you it's worth watching. The action's already started, the stories are already unfolding. And every burnout, every call-out, every photo finish is writing a new chapter in the Outlaw racing legacy. So whether you're a day one diehard or just now catching the vibe, strap in. Stay tuned, and don't blink, because when it comes to the streets, if you hesitate, you're already behind. Street racing isn't just about horsepower or who crosses the line first. It's about grit, loyalty, and never backing down, even when the odds aren't in your favor. The drivers showing up at Outlaw 32 don't always have the biggest trailers or deepest pockets, but they've got heart. And that's what makes the difference. Life's the same way. You may not always start in pole position, but if you keep showing up, keep improving, and refuse to quit, you earn respect, on the track and off. Real success isn't about flashy wins. It's about building your ride, your reputation, and your resilience, one burnout at a time. In racing and in life, stay humble, stay hungry, and always chase the next green light.